Hello there. Welcome to the most exciting security program on television, The Defender. In today's edition, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps pushes for amendment to Enabling Act. Commandant General canvasses national understanding for peaceful coexistence. Enugu State Command sustains effort to combat farmers' herdsmen clashes, steps up operation against illegal mining activities. My name is Shola Odumusu and I'm your host on the program. For this and more, please stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature.
Welcome back. There is excitement in the air as the Christmas is fast approaching, and we at SCDC are wishing you a very happy and secured Yuletide. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has presented two bills to the House of Representatives seeking to amend the NSCDC Act 2003 as amended in 2007. Deputy Commandant General Amos Handekin, who represented the Commandant General of the Corps, made a presentation in the areas to be amended at a public hearing organized by the House of Representatives.
An act to amend the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Act 2003 to provide guidelines for the enforcement of security measures through the requirement clause, the closed circuit television, and for other matters connected therewith. It is also observed that the proposed amendment did not create any room of sanction or punishment for failure to install CCTV where the Commandant General so directs in accordance with the proposed section. And also, it is most commonly suggested that a section be created to impose sanctions.
Members of the committee raised questions about various aspects of the proposed amendments.
It's a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Act 146 of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to among other things, maintain peace and order, protection and rescuing the civil population during emergency and for other matters connected therewith.
The core work of the civil defense is the protection of critical infrastructure. Yes, sir. And the introduction of CCTV is in the same line with it. So I think the synergy we are talking about, I agree with you, that civil defense, if this is powerful to come, these cameras will be installed by them, monitored by them. Then the synergy, I would agree with you, that if in an event that police want an information, or in the process of monitoring those recordings, if there is anything that is damaged, the synergy there for instance, the area that monitor small criminals, when those noticed, that but the issue of police or any other security is important to temper of those installations can never be there. But then I agree with you, there should be synergy.
Other sister security agencies were on hand to make their own presentations as well.
Adopt is written and signed memoranda on 8 bills in question, which, like I said, were already submitted to the Secretariat.
Mr. Chairman, sir, our commission supports the deal. We support the deal, but with the following comments. Yes, sir. So the essence of the bill is sorted because of the escalation of security issues in the country. So that is not support the introduction of the civic representative of the operators and managers who
At the end of the day, it is expected that the relevant amendments will be made to further sharpen the NSCDC enabling law to make the call more results-oriented. Please stay tuned, don't go away. You're still watching The Defender. Now, in the midst of negotiating a future for Nigeria, the great Zik of Africa, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, was quoted to have told Sardauna of Sokoto, "Let us forget our differences." But with a wise affection, the Sardauna responded, "Rather, let us understand our differences, which has become a celebrated expression in the annals of our nation's history." These words were re-echoed by the Commandant General of NSCDC, Abdullahi Gana Muhammadu, when he received the Kogi Culture Ambassador, Kemi Olawumi, in his office in Abuja headquarters.
So we have to understand ourselves in order to live together in peace and harmony. Let's understand our differences. It's when we understand ourselves, 90% of the cultural conflicts that we have in Nigeria, even though some are for political gains, most of them, because we have refused to understand our differences.
According to the CG, it was only such understanding about various facets of life that could guarantee stability for the nation.
We should understand the culture. I know where you're coming from, I know where you're coming from. Let's meet like me.
On the role of the core, the CG said, NSCDC was rooted in the nation's grassroots.
You're coming here, say welcome development. You said this in the first place, if you choose to do this. Yes, you are the right place at the right time. Because this is the only grassroots organization in Nigeria. This is the only organization in Nigeria that if you go to every hamlet, you see us. We don't have barracks. We live among the civil populace, and that's why we're civil defense. We defend the defenseless, and we live among these defenseless.
Earlier, the Kogi State Culture Ambassador Kemi Olawumi commended the Corps for its pragmatism over the years in the discharge of its mandate and sought collaboration with the Corps in the area of child development.
I'm very happy this morning to be with you, being with a brother and a father, to solicit your support. And I'm not going to do that without commending the efforts of the NSCDC in Nigeria. Sir, I'm here this morning to beseech you on the capacity as a Kogi State Cultural Ambassador. I like to identify with you on this project. Project Culture is targeted at children, youth, and women. And the core values, the main objectives of this project is to assist the society to tackle immoralities, to make the present day generation be more morally conscious. And I think if we start from the home, which is the root of every being, to us all, the society, and even the security personnel will have less to worry about in terms of crimes in our society.
The Kogi State Commandant Everestus Obiyu expressed gratitude to Kemi Olawumi for working closely with the State Command of the Corps.
My pleasure was to introduce Kemi Olawumi, the Cultural Ambassador of Ambassador has been partnering with the civil defense. Most of the publicities, the accolades, the benefits we are getting, I can say that it should have been part and parcel of it.
The cultural ambassador then decorated the Commandant General.
We want to appreciate the good work of NSCDC under your leadership and to officially decorate you as one of our patrons on Project Culture.
We'll go on a quick break. Please stay with us.
We are not others. We are civil defenders. We curb saboteurs and vandals.
Government property, no one who be the government? You be the government. Make you no use your hand, double rule your property. Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, they campaign to stop this ahead with this scatter nation's property.
Welcome back. Still talking peace building. The Enugu State Command of NSCDC has continued to take measures to stem the tide of herdsmen-farmers clashes in the area as part of strategy of the Peace Committee set up by the state government. At another meeting held for this purpose, stakeholders stressed the need for peace building in the area, beginning with officials of the state government.
Happy to welcome you people on behalf of our Honorable Commissioner, Engineer Mike Kenen, who is unavoidably absent. He has delegated me to be part of this team to actually witness and contribute to the discussion. We are promising the federal government that we are going to take off from where they stop. We are going to carry this sensitization to all the local governments, starting with the chairman, the traditional rulers, and the leaders of the farmers group.
The NSCDC commandants in the state stressed the need for peace in the area and its relevance to national stability.
I think with these few discussions we have, it's a pointer to the fact that peace is imminent and peace is possible between the herdsmen and the farmers.
The forum gave various groups and individuals the opportunity to bear their minds.
So we really appreciate what we're doing, and it's advising all the others, his own members, the personal others, that they should not take laws into their hands. And they are happy now that a door has been opened to them while they are. If they have any problem, they can relate to the government. Before our coming, they don't have direct link with the government. But this coming around has not opened doors for them. They can get to their leaders, and their leaders will always connect with the institutions in the governmental institutions of the state. That's a summary.
Some participants at the meeting later spoke with our crew.
The Honorable Minister of Agriculture on the sensitization program related to the issues of conflict between pastoralists and farmers. This morning, we have audience with the chairman of the Enugu local government, who is also very humble to welcome us very well. And as you might have seen, we invited the pastoralists around here to inform them and educate them on the idea of modern livestock production that will be able to curtail the season conflicts that are happening in Nigeria, in the country, that is taking a high toll on lives and economic consequences.
To further drive home the message, the state commandant has initiated a regular consultative meeting with the stakeholders. One of the meetings had in attendance the Seriki Hausawa, His Royal Highness Alhaji Yusuf Abubakar Sambo. They suggested ways of solving the problem of incessant clashes between herdsmen and farmers.
What normally transfer between the farmers and the rearers is whenever one comes with his cattle from the northern side of the country to the eastern part, he will take a letter of identification to the leader or the Igwe, the traditional ruler of the community where he wants to rear. That acts as a security, that acts as a guarantee, that acts as a identification of that Fulani in case of any eventuality.
One of the leaders traced the problem to the migration forced by the security challenges in the Northeast.
But in the last 5 or 6 years, due to the desert encroachment, due to the crisis in the Northeast, a lot of migration pushed people from the up north down to the east. Then we started facing the issue of overstocking of cattle in a particular community. We started having overgrazing. We started having herdsmen that we cannot even identify.
The commandant said that strategies will be put in place to curb the menace, especially through monitoring of foreign infiltration via the nation's porous borders.
If somebody who comes from the Sahel, maybe it's a merchant herdsman with 100 cows, he should on arrival declare, I have 100 cows, so are matured and so are calves. And it should be required that after every birth or delivery by his cow, he should declare my cow has added 1 or 2. So with this monitoring, you'll be able to know that based on what he came in with and what he declared as a new arrival is now 120, not 300. So he has to account for the 180 that is now the disparity.
He also stressed the need for herdsmen to be monitored, a move which informed the setting up of agro ranges at the core national headquarters and across state commands.
So we could find a way of checkmating these merchant herdsmen who come in over time, and that has been the tradition over years, to just breed them, rear them, and sell them.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature.
Similarly, the NSCDC in Enugu State has stepped up its operation aimed at combating illegal mining in the area. And this is in conjunction with the State Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources. To this end, the Corps is assisting in enforcing environmental laws and regulations to save the environment from destruction. It is actually difficult in enforcing sanity among the operators. At the Boro pits, it's like war among the operators, which officials of the Corps have to moderate to prevent breakdown of law and order. But the intervention of the NSCDC operatives arrested the situation. The Corps also has to enforce the sealing of this Boro pit by the Enugu State Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources. We go on a short break. Please stay with us.
We are not others, we are civil defenders. We curb saboteurs and vandals.
Government property, no one who be the government? You be the government. Making no use your hand, double rule your property. Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, they campaign to start this ahead with the scatter nation's property.
Welcome back. It's now time for our feedback segment with Comfort Okumai.
Thank you, Shola. On this segment today, we are not going to be giving you feedbacks. We are going to be giving you security tips for the season. Festive seasons such as this are time to look forward to. It is a time of merriment, holidaying, family picnics, worship, fellowship, and all sorts. It's also a time when crime and criminals are at their best. We therefore indulge in not to get too carried away by the merriment that accompany the season. It is important that your sense of security is constantly at alert. While the security personnel are at their best to ensure your security, these are some personal security tips for your safety these festive periods and even after. Ensure your doors and windows are properly locked when going out and while going to sleep. Homes are most vulnerable to burglars. Make sure your environment is well illuminated, especially at night. Lights can act as a good deterrent to burglars. Keep important things out of sight so not to lure criminals to you and to your environment. Drive safely, obeying every traffic rule. Be mindful of road signs. Do not drink and drive. Do not make calls while you drive. Ensure all your passengers are properly secured using seat belts and other form of safety devices. Avoid crowded places as much as possible, but if you must mingle, try and be mentally alert. Such places are usually targets for criminals to perpetrate their nefarious activities. Switch off all electrical appliances when not needed. Ensure you leave your children with trusted babysitters. Children should never be allowed to make unaccompanied trips to the car, restrooms, and they should never be left alone in the car. Teach your children to stay close at all times, especially while shopping or hanging out in crowded places. Be calm in every face of danger. In every bad situation where you are being attacked or confronted with danger, remain very calm and always have our numbers that are designed for your location handy. The numbers to call are 080-51-80-5050. I take that again. 080-51-80-5050. The second number to call is 081-5700-1404. 081-5700-1404. We wish you a very happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Bye for now and over to you, Shola.
Thank you, Comfort. And that's how much we can take on today's edition of The Defender. Please join us on the same station next week, same time, for a fresh package. But for questions, comments, reactions, and suggestions, please reach us through any of our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. But before I go, let me leave you with this word of Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding." Unless I forget, NSCDC will deploy 45,000 personnel across the country, including sniffer dogs to critical installations, shopping centers, worship centers, car parks, recreation centers, black spots, and other strategic places to ensure that you have a safe and itch-free celebration. From all of us here, we'll say Happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. My name is Shola Odumusu. Bye for now.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature.
For sponsorship and advert booking, contact the Public Relations Unit, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, National Headquarters, Abuja, or the producer on 0803 371 1199 or 0811 813 4154.